my title is always raising the average age of Twitch.
Yeah.
A lot of people will come in and just say, huh? I'm surprised she even knows how to stream.
First piece together was
Our
what?
First Piece Together was one of my first shows ever in theatre.
Oh yeah, I remember.
When you went backstage and you were like, hey, who are you? I don't know you, but
Is that
you're
I say
very
that?
good. That's what you said.
Yeah, because you were
You were amazing.
so
Remember I got angry with you one rehearsal?
Yes, I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, because you were so good and then she just rests while she's rehearsing. She don't listen, you know. She just think of her next line and then she relax.
No, did you?
Then you scolded her.
I scolded her.
He's such a diva.
Because we had to do the scene over and over again because she wasn't working.
It was one point where I had a long thing where I had no lines in it.
You're just spacing
She
out.
was just spacing out. I'm just like, come on, man.
No, so you took it the right way, lah.
Yeah, no, well, and then after that, Sebastian Pugh was so polite and he was just like, Francis, so just try and be a bit more alive on stage, even though you have no
She
lines.
knows how to do all that.
And
I
then
knew
after
it.
that, she just looked at me and was like, yeah, you are like dead. Like. You are like dead. And then I went, oh my God. I just thought nobody was looking at me. Like, but do you know the first thing I ever saw you in? Optic. It was an Optic Trilogy show.
No, I was never in that.
No, it was a Haresh
anyhow.
Sharma. It was a Haresh Sharma show where you played the mother. You played the
I played the mother in 1,000 shows.
You played the Muslim mother.
Oh, Nadira.
Yes.
Nadira.
Not Harish.
Alfian.
Alfian Saad.
It was an
Beautiful
amazing play.
Yeah. So I've played.
That was one of the first things I ever saw you in.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's good. Then
Beautiful.
it's good because it was a really good role.
Yeah, it's a
it was,
beautiful-
it was really. I was really floored by that.
We went to Japan together for a festival.
They performed in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Went down so well.
Yes. Nadira was great. Would you say it's one of your favorites?
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite roles. Yeah. But it's funny because in Nadira, right, in Singapore, it was I won my first live theatre award for
Nadira? Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Your first, how many have you won?
No, I've only had one, right? So he won the very first Best Actor. 10 years later, I won my very first live theatre award, and it was for Best Supporting Actress.
Nadira.
For Nadira.
What did you win yours for?
Only Anna, David Mamet.
Oh,
The first
yeah,
year, the first year.
yeah.
And then the last one, the father. lah.
Yeah. Oh yes! I remember that.
Right?
I remember. I was with you in The Father.
Yes, of
I've been in-
course.
And you were so good in that.
Yeah, you're so good in
No,
that.
you were good in that.
It was a breeze like to it.
Was it? But very restrained, very
I mean,
nice.
yeah. It was very-
Sometimes it's harder work to restrain,
Yeah.
right?
It was a lot of fun to act with.
It was very nice.
Yeah,
That
I
role,
enjoyed that role
That
so
role for you
much.
was very nice because he was like being very flirty with you, right? And you had to kind of handle him. Yeah, it was very good.
One role for the rest of
I
your
don't-
life, what would you play?
You mean as
I
a-
would never play one role.
Yeah.
for the rest.
Boring, right?
Right,
That's
yeah,
why
that's
we
right.
became actors, is to play many
Exactly.
roles.
I would not play one role.
To feel the humanity of many different people.
Exactly.
Right?
To feel the complete, to try and to discover the complete spectrum of the human experience.
But if I had no choice, and because I'm lazy,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I'll play Frankie Fu.
Oh.
Because it's so easy.
Yeah. Oh,
I just slip into it, put the moustache on, put on the wig, and it's Frankie.
And
So
do
very
do
easy.
Frankie for them.
Hello, auntie.
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight, auntie?
So
Auntie,
slimy. So slimy.
Sit on my lap.
Now, because of the pandemic, right,
Yeah.
I like to describe theatre as like that relationship that you keep breaking up with, but you can't really get rid of, and then you keep getting back together, and then you get back together, and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna work out this time, and then you break out again.
Yeah.
Because-
But you keep coming back.
Yeah, you keep coming back because you can't help it, because you love it so much. But then because it keeps changing nowadays,
It does.
you never know whether the show that is happening next month is actually going to happen or not.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
Yeah, it is.
Very scary.
I feel I have a very complicated relationship with Rosemary from Beauty
Definitely,
World.
Rosemary
Yes.
is
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
role
yeah.
for you.
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
role.
Yeah, you were so good as that.
Very vulnerable.
I love it, yeah. And the thing is, when I first did Rosemary, you know, 5 years ago, you're so different than who you are now, and
Yes.
you would do so many, and hindsight is obviously clearer.
Yeah.
So you would do it so differently, and
Yes.
you would be
That's our life
excited.
too,
yeah.
right?
You
Every
would
time
be
we look
so-
back, we say, "Oh, I do it
exactly, Oh, I would
differently."
have done it differently.
Yeah.
Or you just with the added experience you have in your life, it would be exciting to see what you could do with the character now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I always feel that way about
yeah.
Rosemary. And then it's a bit like, you know, because Beauty World is one of those classics that always come back. I mean, all three of us were in Beauty World.
Yes.
Different times.
Right.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Were you in the
I was in the
right?
very first one.
Yes.
So,
And I auditioned for that one. I didn't get in. But you know, I think that everything has there's a time for everything,
Yes, yes,
and it's
yes.
meant to be. You know, whatever is. I think that
There
it wasn't the
is a
right time.
reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So in fact, I got the lead in another play that same year for the arts festival.
Ayavadna.
So that was very good for me.
Awesome, I saw
That
you.
was very good for me. So
Yeah.
you know,
I fancy her like crazy.
Not together yet.
no.
She only want to be friends.
feel like you were all
She only want to be
together
friends. She
forever.
was friends for 7 years first.
But what was the first show y'all did together?
Dragon's Teeth Gate. That's how we met.
I played my mother. She was 22 only.
How many years ago was that?
1986.
For over 30 years.
yeah, 1986.
30 over, 1986. So then I got to play Wan Chu, and then years later I got to play Mummy as well. So I played both
Yeah.
roles. Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
fun. I mean, it's such a nice musical.
Beauty World is
It's a linking thing, right, for us. Not bad, right?
I feel like it's a rite of passage for all like local theatre actors.
It is,
to
it is.
come and to be
It
a
is.
part of Beauty World in some way.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's such a classic.
Yeah,
It is. It is
really
a
is.
Singapore classic.
It really
And
is.
it's come back, and it will keep coming back.
I think it
People
will
love
keep
so
coming back.
much.
Yeah, cha cha cha.
Now you
Yeah,
need to
so-
tell me about these cute little T-shirts you're wearing.
So these are the prototypes.
Yeah, the prototype.
Only
We
make
have a prototype.
no merch online.
going to have if you come to twitch.tv/the NeoKELELims.
Okay, now, okay, so I've never said it out loud. I've only read it.
NeoKELELims.
NeoKELElims.
Well done.
NeoKELElims.
Well
Yeah,
done.
Say it
like
5 times.
ukulele.
NeoKELElims.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I got it. No, but so how did it start, NeoKELElims?
Oh, wow.
did it
Yeah. Well, she saw this button that goes go live.
Oh yeah, I saw the live button on Instagram, so I pressed it, lor. No, seriously.
And we stream from our bed.
Do you know, I think I was there.
Yeah, right.
I think I was there on
right.
your first stream.
our first stream.
Because I was on Facebook and I saw like Swee Lin and KCU are going live, and I was like,
What are they
what are
doing?
they doing?
Well, I didn't know what she was planning.
So even I can tell you, even our very first stream, I think
Yeah.
on Instagram,
Yeah.
it was landscape mode.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know. So all our listeners were listening like that.
Yeah, it was right in the start of COVID lockdown. So it was really opportune time, right? Because there was no work.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
no work
no
for
work,
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you started.
And then slowly audience
So
didn't
we
realize on
started,
Facebook, even people started to come and watch
Yes,
us.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we started Instagram and Facebook. Then we did double screening, Instagram and Facebook. So it looks very professional from the front, but actually it's like got bucket lah.
Yeah.
Because I got
You buy the ring light
buckets.
already.
no ring light. I got
yet
no
ring light.
Buy the ring light.
I got no tripod lah. The thing is all leaning against the bucket lah. Very homespun.
Yeah.
Then eventually we got this logo.
Yeah.
Because my nieces, they wanted to us to have a nice backdrop for Pink Dot. Yeah. So it was for Pink Dot like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago, Pink Dot. So
And they
sweet.
stayed up
And in
all
our
night.
bathroom,
Yeah.
we hide in our bathroom with the clip that is for hanging trousers.
Yes,
one.
yes.
So you just hang it up. That was our backdrop. And then the backdrop kind of grew a bit
Yes.
more, yeah. And then 2 years later, this year, Pink Dot actually invited us to
Yes,
sing.
I was there. I saw that.
You
And
saw
I
that?
It was so fun.
commented.
It was such an honor, you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that was
so
really
nice.
lovely. That was really nice.
That was lovely.
And also-
I cried, just to let you know, I cried.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah, I remember I was like, this is very sweet. It was a very sweet performance. That
And
one.
also for us, it was like just all serendipitous. You know, like what I said before, I really believe that everything happens for a reason, and you know, when the timing is right, it will happen.
Yeah.
We made affiliate on Twitch on pink.day. So 28th of June this year is how we became affiliate on Twitch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you're affiliate on Twitch, that means that people can actually pay you, give you bits, and sub to you. Yeah, I know.
Business-minded,
It's very
huh?
business.
Suddenly it becomes we get paid.
Yeah, we cannot believe that we're
getting paid.
Yeah.
You know, we went from
Really?
Facebook to a platform called sessionslive.com, which is a purely musical platform. They started paying us for every stream we did.
Nice.
So we learned through, you know, one to the next. I think we were lucky, you know, as in like Instagram, we just anyhow first, no microphone,
But
nothing.
we learned how to stream.
Yeah, then we learned how to stream, how to talk to people. The first stream I think was 10 minutes. Now we do like, we have done a 10 hour stream.
10-hour stream.
10 hours.
We take turns, like he goes, and then I come back.
I rest like she goes the whole time.
I play games, I read books, you know, that kind of stuff.
It's nice though.
And then we do a lot of eating.
Like,
Twitch
are
doesn't
you
mind, you
doing
can eat on
mukbang?
screen. Yeah, mukbang. Mukbang.
A lot of mukbang.
You know mukbang.
You know mukbang?
Of course I know mukbang. I love mukbang.
Yeah, so we mukbang a lot.
Oh my goodness.
She cooks at home and then she says, I did this and I added this. And then very
Then we
nice.
show them the food. But it's been an amazing journey, and the Twitch people, the Twitch community is incredible. So we've also been doing a lot of fundraising. So charities, we've raised money for, like, you know, individuals that are in trouble. Because, you know, this COVID COVID is really, as we all know, COVID is non-discrimination, right?
Yes,
Everybody
yes,
kena,
yes.
you know, and we are all in the same boat.
So on Twitch, on sessions and all that, I learned how to share the songs that I wrote, basically.
Yeah.
So it's
I only write for therapy, then once the song is written, I let it go because I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel okay already.
Yeah.
also, I think what is great is that because he writes songs, he shares the story of how the songs come about.
Yes.
You know, and that's I think that's interesting for
like
people.
a personal touch.
Yeah. I mean, like, why did you write this song, for example? You know.
I think one of the first songs y'all I ever heard y'all play on the ukulele was the song that Sue wrote for you.
She.
Yeah.
Is it she?
Yes,
I think
yes,
it's
yes,
she.
yes,
Is it she?
yes. It was she, yes. It was a very beautiful song.
So shall we do it?
yes,
do it?
please!
Yay.
So
okay.
she is a song that we have titled now. Actually, it used to be called She's Beautiful.
She's Beautiful, yeah.
And then with the help of all our people who watch us, we've retitled it She or Swee Song. You know, because Annie's song is written by John Denver for his wife.
his
Annie.
wife.
Yes, yes.
So we thought Swee Song is quite nice. So She Swee Song, and then we always
Sounds like someone's name. She, sweet song.
She Swee Song. She's sweet.
Who is she, sweet?
So whenever we sing this song, because he wrote this during a time when he lost his mom, and he was grieving, you know, and he didn't realize that he was still grieving.
Yeah, so I was wrapped up in my own grief. We were in LA to see whether we could live in Hollywood or not. And my mum had just died while we were filming Anna and the King. So I thought I was over it, you know, but I wasn't. Every day I was like weeping in LA. And one day we were walking in Hollywood and she's saying, darling, why is it everything I do seems wrong? And I remember just like, it was a feeling of waking up, jolting awake and going, oh my God, I've been treating her this way. Wrapping myself up in my own grief and taking her love for granted and even rejecting her. So I felt so bad about it, and I realized about taking her love for granted and like falling in love with her all over again. So when we came back to Singapore, we decided not to pursue a life in Hollywood, and it was lovely to come back to our own society to act as Singaporeans. That I wrote this song because I was so grateful for her love.
So I always continue to say that, you know, a few years later, my mom also passed away. And I mean, I really understood why he behaved the way he did, because losing your mother is like a hole in your heart that never goes away. But as time passes, that hole in your heart is filled by all the love that she gave you, all the love she taught you how to
love.
share with other people, right?
Yes.
So whenever we sing this song now, we always dedicate it to both our late mothers, and we dedicate it to everyone out there who's longing for love.
She's beautiful beyond measure, Her heart is made of gold. Her smile is a treasure with a warmth from days of old. I swear she has wings and she's sent from above. And I thank God she found something in me to love. She has a zest for living that'll get you loving life. What comes naturally is giving, that in its rawness is twice as nice. She's down to earth, realistic, yet she became my wife. I thank God for the magic in my life. Oh God, teach me how to love with every breath I breathe. Oh God, teach me how to love without expecting to receive. Oh God, teach me how to love with everything I have. I've got a lot of magic to give back. Through the ecstasy and sorrow, the passion and the pain, we somehow waited till tomorrow, till our love felt new again. And when I lost my mind, she delved deep in her heart and she showed me the loving way to start. I'm learning how to love her with every breath I breathe. I'm learning how to love her without expecting to receive. I'm learning how to love her with everything I have. I've got a lot of magic to give back. Oh God, teach me how to love with every breath I breathe. Oh God, teach me how to love without expecting to receive. Oh God, teach me how to love with everything I have. I've got a lot of magic. I've got a whole lot of magic. I've got a lifetime of magic to give back.